Well, those road closures are likely to still be a big problem today. This just is day 2 of the NATO Summit, and President Biden is expected to speak later on today. All the focus is around the convention center this morning. Randy Ayala is near there at one of the barricades. And Randy, there is some good news as some streets have reopened this morning.
Yeah, we got that alert early this morning. We're going to get to that in just a second, Wisdom. So we're here at 7th and I, and I want to show you the scene here. So, of course, we have that barricade, that security checkpoint. But if we can zoom in, we can see just how many people right now waiting to get through the security checkpoint, to get where they're going, to get to work. And that's going to be the scene much around this part of D.C. and Northwest near the convention center. Wisdom mentioned some streets have reopened. Let's go ahead and show you that on the map here. We got that alert from MPD about 3 hours ago. So eastbound Constitution Avenue from 17th to 15th Streets in Northwest, northbound 15th Street from Independence to H Street, and then New York Avenue between 14 and 15th Streets, and F and G Streets between 14 and 15th Streets. All the Northwest did reopen about 3 hours ago. And of course, we've been telling you about the impacts this NATO summit would have for those living and working in the district for the past week. Increased security and major road closures now as U.S. and world leaders celebrate 75 years of NATO. People we spoke with say all the closures and traffic, though, have been frustrating.
I want everyone to be safe, but sometimes I do feel like can we have a better access for those people who live here and have to work here, especially for the essential workers.
Of course, today through Friday, vehicles and people will have to pass through checkpoints if they're trying to get to a building or business near the convention center. So that's what we're seeing right now, this long line of people trying to get through this security checkpoint. Of course, we mentioned some of the roads that did reopen, but still a lot closed through Friday. We have a full list of those closures on our website for you, WUSA9.com. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Randy Ayala reporting. Thank you, Randy. 6:36 is the time right now. Meanwhile, later today, Northern Virginia Congressman Jerry Conley is expected to call for Ukraine to join the NATO alliance. Conley is president of NATO's Parliamentary Assembly, which is like the Congress of NATO. And before Conley speaks today, he spoke with our Adam Longo about what he hopes will be the results of this year's summit.
Collectively, a multi-year commitment to Ukraine, both militarily and economically, which would be, I think, a very useful thing.
Congressman Conley also talked with Adam about the difference between how President Biden approaches NATO compared to former President Donald Trump. You can see their full conversation on our website, WUSA9.com. And for a closer look at how the NATO summit could impact you specifically over the next few days, text the word NATO to the number on your screen, which is 202-895-5599. We'll text you back with a link with parking restrictions, road closures, metro changes, and summit developments. You can also download our free WUSA9 app or visit WUSA9.com.